Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Don't forget to support the channel with a like and subscribe for more updates, and leave your comments and questions below. I would be glad to answer it. So starting with Bitcoin today, after the retest yesterday for the high, and of course it was a simple test. As we said, of course this is a very high amount of resistance there. And we are looking, of course, for a probable retracement where we might, of course, think even a little bit deeper. So the things that it happens yesterday were very obvious that it was not bullish. I mean, if you get a little bit more inside the waves, as you count it, it's not possible to see an impulse here, right? Because it is a very obvious that all the waves are interfering with each other's every time, and you see a retracement back towards the downside. And the resistance was very clear, right? As we spoke in our analysis, and we said that this is a very strong zone where the sellers might win in this area. However, what we are looking at now, of course, is an expanding flat where we can see an A, a B, and looking for wave C. Your wave C might touch, of course, your 1.618, and this is, of course, on the 1 hour chart. In that case scenario, because, of course, we got an expanding flat already, which is counted as corrective 3 waves. Now, our analysis before was, of course, a little bit different, where we might have a zigzag. However, of course, I mean, this is market, it always change sometimes. However, we are still corrective, nothing has really changed by theory, and of course we are still looking towards the downside. Now your wave C here should be 5 waves, which is gonna hit the 1.618, which is almost the same target of a zigzag or a regular flat, which is gonna be 1-to-1 fib level. So both will lead to the same area. However, because of course, I mean, you know, psychology, right? I mean, when you look at this chart and you look, everything is going up. Imagine how much traders will comes in, and how much the psychology will affect this those traders, right? And yeah, today also the first thing I opened my phone, I saw a comment from someone where he wrote to me, yeah, that's because BlackRock and the ETFs tells you when they push the button, and so on. That was a little bit like, I mean, a hateful comment, of course, but I mean, it was okay. What's wrong with this guy? And he said, yeah, the ETFs tells you when they push the button and when they sell. And so I was like, okay, is it okay? That looks like a positive comment, but of course it is hateful. And then I went to Bitcoin chart and I saw, okay, yeah, he was wrecked. He put everything he has in this trap here, that it was here, and of course he got wrecked. And then he blames me about this. I don't know. I already said that, of course, this is a very strong resistance, and of course no one tells me what it's Elliott wave, my friend. So yeah. Anyway, what can I say? I feel sorry for him, of course. I feel sorry for him. That's why I always say trade safe and responsibly, and yeah, know how to manage your portfolio and your trades, because of course this is a big trap here. Getting a new high here, especially when you look at the daily, you see, oh, we are gonna break everything. Right? We're gonna break all these levels. We're gonna break the all-time high. We're gonna make a fortune, right? This is the psychology of trading. And then he put everything he has, because he was so sure that everything is going up. And then he realized that I am there is a conspiracy between me and the ETFs. All right, guys. that just to let you know that, okay, I took it, okay, it looks like a success with the analysis, and when I went to the chart, it was totally exactly as we said, a very strong resistance. And here we go. So now what is next? After this, we're gonna get an A, a B, and a C. This is a corrective wave, so be careful, of course. After a correction, we might retest. Okay, so it is very possible, guys, to retest, just to let you know. And of course, I mean, this guy gave me this idea today that, okay, there is some people, some traders who still, of course, looking to break it from now, the all-time high, which I don't see it, of course, before reaching a nice 3 waves towards the downside, at least touching the 0.23, which is not the minimum, even the less than the minimum requirement for a wave towards the upside. So by all means, now if we hit, of course, and finish this wave C here, therefore, of course, we might retest. So, okay, we might retest this resistance, we might break it, break a new high, and then, of course, move down again and again and again, and repeating. So just to let you know that every retest and a fail will bring a bigger wave towards the downside. So every time we retest and we fail, it will make this wave even bigger. In that case that we retest. So yeah, it is not really very secure, you know, that the market can change per minute, as I said before. However, when we look out of the box at it on the daily chart, we can see, of course, a much better view of the things that it might happen, right? So as we said in our daily analysis here, where we might hit, of course, this fib, right? I mean, preferably to get the green box here with 3 waves towards the downside. And of course, in case we are very bullish, and of course, in that case, you want to hit like less than the minimum requirement, which is 0.23 at 66,850. So yeah, and this might happen with some retest and going down, retest and going down, right? And then move up. So this is very possible scenario that it could happen. However, we're gonna see what's gonna happen today. Be careful in this zone, of course, guys. Be careful because, you know, the psychology of the market can turn back towards the upside at any time. However, the most probable, of course, is to hit the minimum requirement at 0.38 and preferably, of course, reach the fib levels for a wave 2, where we're having 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then explosion towards the upside. As I mentioned, your 11112, of course, will be shallow. So therefore, watch these areas, right? It might start to reverse from there. Of course, in a bigger bearish scenario a little bit, so we might have a big finished diagonal as wave 1 and then move towards the downside, and then of course a continuation towards the upside after reaching those fib levels down at 55,980. Now, of course, this number doesn't sound really nice after looking at 68,000. So yeah, I mean, everything is possible because even on this number, you are still very bullish. Yeah, so these are the things. On the 15-minute chart, if we look at the 15-minute chart, we can see that this wave here as the wave C, of course, this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your 4, 5 is internally inside it. So if you go in the micro, of course, 5 minutes, for example, you will see a 4, 5 here. Yeah. So just to let you know, so this is a wave 1 here, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and a 5. And we are, of course, looking to hit the fib levels required here, at least one more wave towards the downside to hit the 1.618 as an expanding flat. So, and see you in the intraday video, of course, with more updates. Let's watch and see what's gonna happen. See you in the next one. Bye bye.